Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So first things first, you guys, I really hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying too hard, really hard, I meant to say, not to project my voice so much because my son is here. He literally just went back to sleep. It is 11:07 a.m. Now, usually we would be just getting up at this time. However, my son decided that he wanted to wake up at 7 a.m. this morning and got really, really cranky around 10 o'clock. So I put him back to sleep. I'm hoping that he stays asleep for, at least until 1 or 2 o'clock. So that's why I'm not speaking too high. But hopefully I get my money's worth out of this microphone. Okay, so jumping right into things. A couple of things that I wanted to just kind of mention to you guys. So I saw a little clip from a CPA on social media yesterday where they were saying that the IRS now wants to, they're creating a law. They're in the process of creating a law or a bill so that the IRS can have access to your bank accounts. And the purpose for that is because our President Joe Biden feels that if he monitors our bank accounts and he knows exactly how much money is going in and out of our bank accounts, then he'll be able to access more money through audits to support and fund his next stimulus package. I think this is a bunch of nonsense. At the end of the day, I think that that is an invasion of privacy. And to be quite honest, there's a lot more people that also feel the same way, that it's an invasion of privacy. Okay, so, I think that you guys need to be really, 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 really prepared. I'm not a politician. I've said that to you guys before. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not any of those things. I am just an American citizen that is coming on here, giving you the information and giving you my opinion on it whenever I see fit to do so. Okay, and this is one of those times where I feel like everybody just really needs to get prepared for a lot of different changes that are going to be coming in many different areas, not solely just based off of healthcare and all of that because of the pandemic, but in areas such as this. I mean, come on now. You want access to our bank accounts for what? You know what I mean? One of the main reasons why a lot of people like myself are not really interested in public housing or Section 8 or programs like that is because we feel like they're in your life. People think that it's just easy and you can just get a house or an apartment and stay there with really low rent. And for the most part, that's what it is. But the other part of that is that you have to report everything, every single thing in your life. Okay, every single thing. And because they feel that they are paying your rent, they are very quick to kick you out. Okay, if you have your mother move in and if she's not a part of that original documentation, you will get evicted. Okay, it's things of that nature. There's just a lot of restrictions. Like I told you guys, here we're not allowed to have AC here. They don't want anything bolted down to the property. If something were to happen to any of my family members, I would not be able to offer them a place to stay because I would get evicted right away. Okay, so it's things of that nature that is just like, we can't have birthday parties here. It's basically like a prison. It's not really your home. There's so many restrictions that you can't have your kids outside unless you're outside. They want you to be standing over them. It's a lot, you guys. I can go into that and I can talk about that for a really long time because I'm just fed up with the process and I'm ready to get up out of here if you haven't noticed. But this whole wanting to peek into our lives and our bank accounts, I'm not feeling that. But as always, you guys, I am going to be monitoring that situation and I'll be updating you guys as soon as the information is available. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard there's a lot going on with these vaccinations. I know people are like, why should she keep talking about it? Because that's a hot subject right now. There are so many things that are going on in terms of vaccinations. I saw one article to suggest that they are getting ready to make it to where you can't even send your kids to school unless they are vaccinated. I wonder how many people are going to feel a certain way about that. I know there's plenty of families out there that probably don't mind it and they're waiting for the vaccines to become available for all ages of children. But a person like me, nah. I wasn't for vaccinations before the pandemic. Let's make that clear. So this isn't just because of this. Before the pandemic, I really wasn't for vaccinations. I myself have had some bad experiences with vaccinations. They didn't work well with me and my body as a child, and I'm still suffering because of it to this day. So I have been pretty much, and I'm afraid of needles. Just in case you guys didn't know, I'm definitely afraid of any type of needle. I have no tattoos or none of that because I'm terrified. But yeah, I was already not for vaccinations. Okay, have I gotten my kids vaccinated in the past? Yes, I have. The reality is that This is the way the system works. You want your children to get an education, no matter how we feel about that education, they have to be vaccinated. You got to follow the rules. Okay. So yeah, I've had to get my children vaccinated in the past, but moving forward, I just kind of said, you know what, there are other options available for education as of now. And if I have to sacrifice a little bit more of my me time and my mommy time just to make sure that I'm making the best choice that I feel is correct for my children, then I'll do so. But, I saw a press release where the president was speaking and basically saying that their patience is wearing thin. Wearing thin with who? We're adults. Well, majority of us are adults. We have a right to make decisions about our bodies. And my thing is if you're going to put that much control on a person's body, but then you don't want to, where's the other part of that? I feel like that's the control a parent should have over a child when a child is still a child, not adults trying to control other adults because you're not supplying my every need. You want to tell me that I need to get a vaccination that may harm me. You're not worried about that, but you're not supplying all of my other needs. You're not making sure my rent is paid. You're not making sure I have food in my fridge. You're not making sure I have clothes on my backs. So to me, it's just things of that nature that just kind of makes me feel some type of way about when they start saying things like that. But at the end of the day, they are getting these vaccine mandates rolling out now. Let me get to the article so I can give you guys the good on what's going on, because I mean, I feel like President Biden has really been talking out of his backside. Where is the... As far as I know, I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is. Here's a little bit. So, but Biden's signature mandate is directing at 80 million workers at private businesses with 100 or more employees. 100 or more employees. He is targeting specifically 80 million people. He's trying to get those vaccine numbers up high. Now, again, you guys, I haven't been paying attention to stuff like this. I will be the first to admit it. I wasn't really into stuff like this in the past. Prior to the pandemic, there was just really no need in my mind. I just really didn't care. But I can't recall, since I've been an adult, since I've been present, the last time that I feel like they made this much of a big deal over getting a vaccine. It just kind of makes you wonder, why are you making it a big deal? This is not the first situation that we have come across that put everybody at risk in terms of public health. This is not the first thing. We've had the flu, we've had measles, we have mumps, chickenpox, malaria. We've had so many different things that has happened in the past that has also created, you know, a similar situation to the one that we're in right now. So I'm just really trying to wrap my head around. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, especially some of my seasoned seniors. You guys have been out there a lot longer than I have. You guys have been a witness to a lot more things than I have. Let me know, has this situation happened before? I just don't remember it. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but I just don't remember it. But I do feel like they really are thirsty. They really are over, I don't want to say over exaggerating, because we still have a problem nonetheless, and I'm not ignoring the fact that there were many lives that have been lost, but I just don't understand the extreme push when I've not seen this extreme push in the past, if that makes any sense. Okay. The Department of Labor, Occupation Safety and Health Administration, also known as OSHA, is developing a rule that will require all employers with 100 or more employees to ensure their workforce is fully vaccinated, or require any workers who remain unvaccinated to produce a negative test result on at least a weekly basis before coming to work. Okay, this is coming from OSHA itself. OSHA will issue an emergency temporary standard, which is an ETS, to implement this requirement. Okay. And then it kind of goes into like comedic or a jargon here. It says that sound you hear is labor lawyers across the country licking the lips over the prospect of profits. Because I tell you, I feel like they're already complaining that there is a worker shortage right now across the nation. And I feel like that is only going to get worse. It's definitely going to be exaggerated even more by this situation, because there's a lot of people who unfortunately are like, no, I'm not getting it. And if you're going to require me to get it, then I just won't come to work. They'll find other means. They will make it work. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, you guys just keep your eye on the news. I'm definitely going to give it to you as much as I possibly can. But I just don't think that they are... they're not doing good. They're worrying about the wrong stuff at the wrong time. There's other things that they could be doing, again, to help combat the situation with the pandemic. But trying to force people to do what you want them to do, I don't think is a good idea. And then definitely... people are going to remember this, especially if he's trying to get reelected. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I really don't care. But if he is trying to get reelected, I definitely think people are going to remember this. Okay. Nashville, Tennessee. We've got an announcement from I think the Governor Bill Lee, is making it clear he disagrees with this idea. I think that's a terrible idea. He said just yesterday, Governor Lee, I am always going to encourage anyone to comply with the law. I think that would be a very ill-advised law, and I suspect we'll see a lot of response to that. I think it's a bad idea. The governor later tweeted, to be clear, the vaccine is the best tool we have to combat the pandemic, but heavy-handed mandates are the wrong approach. He also tweeted, this is not about freedom, is a phrase that should never come out of the U.S. president's mouth. I have to say, I agree. Now, of course, we've got a lot of people that disagree with that. They're actually sending up their high fives and clapping and strong applause, saying that they think that our president is doing a wonderful idea, and they think that but realistically, I think that a lot of that is fueled by greed and the fact that the more people they get vaccinated, in their mind, the less likely they are to have to shut everything down again, and we know they don't want to do that. Now, side note, because I think that's enough of that, you guys pretty much get the gist of it right now. Just be mindful, be paying attention to what's going to be happening. I think that a lot of new laws are going to be are going to be passed quite swiftly within the coming weeks and months. Okay, so just definitely stay up on that as much as you possibly can. Now, a little side note for those of you guys who live near I am like, Downey, Santa Fe Springs, Whittier, I can't think of another city, Norwalk. But did you guys see what was going on last night? I'm going to try to put a small video on the screen right now so you guys can see. But I want to say around 11 o'clock last night, and we're in the middle of a heat wave, by the way. It has been 90, 92, 96, 97, 99, even over that pretty much all this week, and it's not going to cool down for us in this area up until Monday. It's supposed to go down to like 86, I hope. But the strange thing is with that happening, there's been no rain, at least where I'm at. And yesterday, I kept seeing these flashes in the sky. Now, originally, I couldn't tell what it was. I was honestly too scared to go to my window and kind of investigate, but then when I did go, I started to see like little purple streaks of light that was just flashing in the freaking sky. That freaked me out, you guys. I'm seeing a report right now for those of you guys who are wondering if you're a little slow like me. There was an article that came out. It says flash flood warnings have expired for parts of Los Angeles County after rain, thunder, and lightning hit the region overnight. A year ago this week, Monrovia and the surrounding areas were filled with smoke from the Bobcat fire that ignited in the San Gabriel Mountains. So I'm assuming that they were now I want to say a panic, but they were on high alert for fires, because y'all know that where we are right now, there's more likelihood when we have these types of heat waves that there will be brush fires that will start in certain areas. Okay, so there was smoke that filled the air from those fires. There was concern overnight that the rain would trigger mudslides or debris flows across the burn scar. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning for the area through 3 a.m. Friday, but there were no reports of serious flooding or damage, thank God, to area neighborhoods, including Sierra Madre, Arcadia, Glendora, and Azusa. At its peak, the storms dumped in half an inch of rain in just 10 minutes over that burn scar area. Again, thank God. The effects of the storm were seen and felt across the rest of Southern California, with thunder and lightning filling the sky. Video shows streaks of light flash across the sky in Whittier, Pasadena, and Anaheim. So I did catch some of that footage myself. You guys should have seen it already by now, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what it was, because in my head, I'm not going to tell you guys what I was thinking, because they would definitely try to get rid of me on here. But in my head, I was definitely not thinking it was lightning, based off of what I was seeing and the fact that it was still hot outside and there was no rain where I'm at. But anyways, as always, you guys, we are going to talk about what's going on with emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of September. Now, I did also find an article for Texas regarding SNAP benefits. I believe that the date that I gave you guys, let me look at it before I say it, was September the 7th through the 13th. This is what it says on the USDA website. It's either the 9th through the 13th or the 7th through the 13th. But I told you guys we're going to go from the 7th through the 13th. However, this article suggests that benefits, you guys basically want to give it until the end of the month. At the end of the month, there's a possibility that your benefits in Texas could hit your accounts as late as September the 30th. Okay, again, this is not from the USDA website, but any information I like to give you guys just so that you have all the possible dates. Especially since I know there's a lot of people even now who are still trying to figure out what's going on with California benefits for emergency SNAP allotments. I did see that some of you guys commented in those previous videos saying that if you didn't get it on the 5th, that you're going to get it on the 11th, and I believe that was the date that I gave you guys originally. I can't remember what site I found that on. It wasn't on the USDA website, so I'm going to say just check your card on the 11th of September, which I think is tomorrow, and then check it again on the 13th, because I did also see that date somewhere. So check it on the 11th and check it on the 13th if you didn't already get it on the 5th. All right, now let's go ahead and jump right into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of September. Okay, Alabama, we have September the 30th. California, we have October the 23rd. Colorado, we have September 7th through the 11th. Delaware, we have September the 29th. DC, regular issuance. Georgia, September 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Illinois, we have September 22nd through the 30th, and then weekly starting October the 4th. Indiana, as always, we have between the 5th and the 23rd, odd days only, staggered. Iowa, we have between the 1st and the 10th. Kansas, October 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, September 2nd through the 19th. Louisiana, September 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th. Maine, we have tomorrow, September the 10th. Maryland, all month long. Massachusetts, October the 4th. Michigan, September 25th through October the 4th. Mississippi, you should have received your benefits September the 2nd. New Hampshire, September the 5th, 21st, October 19th, and October 19th will be a final run. New Jersey, September 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, all month long. I haven't seen anything for New York, but I do believe that some of you guys left some information regarding New York in the comment section. So I'm just going to encourage you guys to leave that again, because I haven't found anything for New York. Guam, September the 17th. North Carolina, September the 27th through the 30th, and then a final run October the 1st. Ohio, September the 27th. Oklahoma, September the 10th through the 15th. Oregon, September 10th, 29th, and October the 1st. Pennsylvania, September the 16th through the 18th, the 21st through the 25th, the 28th, and the 29th, and then a final run November the 5th. Rhode Island, September the 3rd. South Carolina, September the 1st through the 19th. Tennessee, September the 1st through the 20th. Texas, I already said, September the 7th through the 13th, but some of you guys may have to wait until the end of September. So just keep checking your cards, okay? I say that for everybody who may have an inkling that your state has been approved. Just check your cards. It doesn't hurt. It takes about 2 minutes to check your card to see if the benefits are on there, okay? Utah, September the 26th. Vermont, October 14th. Virginia, September the 16th. Washington, regular issuance. West Virginia, yesterday, September the 9th, and then a final run October the 13th. Wisconsin, September 25th, and then a catch-up November the 13th. Wyoming, as always, September the 2nd through the 5th, based off of the first initial of your last name. So that is all that I have for that, you guys. I do apologize for not doing a video yesterday, but it was just way too hot, and I like recording these videos up here in my room. Just a little bit better, just because I think that the sound is better up here because it's closed off versus me being in my living room. But on that note, as always, you guys, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. I hope you guys are out there being safe and doing whatever it is that you need to do to protect your family, but at the same time doing your part to make sure that this pandemic doesn't get worse based off of just a bunch of dumb decisions that we could possibly make. Okay, I do have some discount codes down below in the description box if you guys are looking to purchase any type of cosmetics from Laura Mercier, which is a really good brand. She is actually my favorite as of right now. If you guys are also interested in a BoxyCharm subscription, and I just started my Ipsy subscription, I also will have discount codes for that in the description box below. You guys don't forget to check me out for those of you who are interested in my weekend beauty vibes content that I will put out tomorrow and Sunday. I'm working my way up to it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a makeup application this weekend with you guys, but I wanted to give my face at least 2 days to relax and rest and really, you know what I'm saying, take care of my skin. So that's why I'm not wearing anything right now, and it's just too hot, and I feel like my skin, the makeup will literally start to melt off of my face, on top of the fact that, as you guys can see, because I'm glistening, I have really oily skin. All right, but on that note, you guys, I'm going to say, as always, remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.